noticing that things were getting progressively worse for the brave men and women. They were getting cancers, and significant respiratory issues were developing, and the medical benefits needed, they weren't being covered by the insurance companies. He started the Feal Foundation, which currently is the largest 9/11 organization in the country today. He's a New York State Congressional Medal of Honor recipient, and earlier this year, he successfully lobbied members of U.S. Congress for the renewal of the 9/11 Compensation Fund. We have one of his friends here who couldn't be here tonight, but he wanted to kind of just send like a nice warm wish to him. Sorry.
Hey everybody, it's John Stewart. I just wanted to congratulate John Feal on a well-deserved honor. It has been my pleasure to work with him. You know, he is, if you ever need an asshole, he is your guy. He is, you might be thinking to yourself, you know what, I'd like to get something done, but I'm too nice. Well, you can always call John, and he will go in there and be very unpleasant until you get what you need and what you want. He is a beautiful man with a beautiful heart and a moral center that can't be beat. And I'm so proud of him and so proud to know him. And happy to work with the Contour Mortgage guys. They're the guys that are also working towards in the veterans community. 25 years these guys have been at it. And it's always great to see like-minded people doing good work out there for those that do good work for us. So thanks a lot. Congratulations, John. And please stop calling me at 4 in the morning.
Before having John come up, I wanted to say a word. Learning about the man and in the spirit with tonight with the service members, the veterans, the Gold Star families. It helped me think of the experience that I had with a veteran, my father, who was a Vietnam vet, Purple Heart recipient, First Air Cav. Lost my dad at a young age. The Vietnam veteran was a challenged individual that came back from a war where there was no support, not from the country, not from the citizens at that time. It was challenging. And the parallel that I see with this is had a man like John Feal been around for that cause, with his passion, with his persistence, working a decade to get things pushed through this government. Those veterans, those Vietnam vets, they would have been much better off with a man like John Feal. And I'm proud to introduce you tonight. Thank you.
I am an asshole. I am from Comac. And I am unapologetic. See, it took being an asshole and calling out bullshit on elected officials in D.C. and in Albany, in New Jersey, and Michigan. And those guys right there, and my other team members that aren't here, we've now helped pass 13 bills for a total of $57 billion. Out of high school, I joined the United States Army. I was a proud member of the 101st Airborne. I'm not going to brag, but I took 5th place out of 32,000 soldiers in a mile-long obstacle. That's bragging. I'm also a kidney donor to a complete stranger. I'm an asshole. I'm also donated $6 million. I am an asshole. I've also built a park in Wisconsin dedicated to those who have died from a 9/11 related illness. I am a colossal asshole. See, Jon Stewart's a dear friend, and we like to joke around. But I've gotten to work with Jon not only in the 9/11 community, but in the veteran community. I've been to West Point. I've been to the Warrior Games. I know the struggle is real. And that's why next year, in the beginning of next year, Jon and I are going back to Washington, D.C. I'm going to get my asshole on. And we're going to help pass the burn pit bill to the veterans coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan. So tonight you honor me for what I've gotten done in the past. I hope you honor us back and have us come back next year when I can proudly say that we got that bill passed, because those organizations have been walking the halls of Congress for 10 years and they have not gotten anything done yet. And we're going to teach them the asshole way. And we're going to teach them how to get things done. And before I leave this stage, you guys all talked about your personal stories. I stand here with half a foot. I need a knee replacement. I need 2 hip replacements, and I need a shoulder replacement. And I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to complain, except to my wife, because that's behind closed doors. But we cannot complain when people are suffering and dying. We cannot complain when we're above ground. We put it in perspective. You know, there's an old saying, you only live once. Next time somebody says that to you, smack them in the mouth. You only die once. You live every day. And so, that's how I choose to live my life. And when I do die, my tombstone will say he tried. I'm not making that up. It's in my will. There'll be no date of birth, there'll be no date of passing, there'll be no John E. Feal, Edward, middle initial. It's gonna say he tried, and people are gonna walk by there and they go, who is that buried there? Is this some sort of joke? No, it's gonna be a guy that tried. It's a guy that challenged humanity. It's a guy that made you think about how you treat other people. See, as Americans, especially over the last decade, it's easy to point fingers at each other and dismiss each other. You don't burn calories by hating. You don't burn calories by not listening to what other people think and how they feel. But if you stop and you listen and you get to know each other and understand each other's religions and cultures, you might lose some weight. Because you have to listen, you have to burn calories. So I don't care if you're black, white, short, tall, skinny, short, Republican, Democrat, just don't be an asshole to each other. And while me and Jon like to joke around, we know life is precious. And we all share the same air. No one's better than anybody. Nobody. So my name is Jon Feal. No. My name is Rich Palmer. My name is Mantle. My name is Phil Rizzo. My name is Anna Marie Painsbay. My name is Siobhan Sanchez. My name is Felix Dunbar. My name is Eddie Lanza. Assholes do not travel alone. These men and women walk the halls of Congress, some for a year, some for 5 years, some for over a decade with me. They believed in our mission. They believed in my vision. While they had their own illnesses, like cancer and serious respiratory illnesses, they left their families, their safety net, and they advocated for tens of thousands of people across our great nation. So it's them, not me, that deserve the loudest applause of the night. Closing. Go sit down. It's my turn. No, I'm kidding. Stay. These accolades over the last 15 years have been humbling. But it's not about the accolades. I did not care if I got this or not tonight. I would have came and donated, and just to be here around great people. To all the honorees. Wow, you people are amazing. Your stories are amazing, and thank you for your service. It's not about the accolades for me. It's about the journey. From where I started to where I'm going to finish, where I want to be. So I just don't know. I'm just an average guy who gets bored. And those guys over there in Comac will tell you, I was not afraid of a fight in high school. And they will tell you that I sticked up for less fortunate. And they will tell you that I will put my foot in the ass of those who disrespect others. We are human beings. Tonight, leave here as a human being. Don't label each other. You are nothing more than human beings. And I ask everybody to stand and not clap. Stand, not clap. Very quietly. To the Gold Star family, come to the middle of the room. All Gold Star family, please come to the middle of the room. Can I have 10 minutes? Now, it would be easy to clap, but that's what we do at golf courses and football games. Everybody in this room, this family needs a salute. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Feal. Let's hear it. Can I get all the honorees, please? All the honorees up front.